Hello, everybody. I'm so excited to have Caroline from Brooklinen and Nancy from Caraway home here with me today on LinkedIn, and we are going to be on our best behavior. We've gotten all of the things out of us, and we're ready to chat AI and flip and all of the good stuff. So, welcome, Caroline and Nancy. How are we doing today?
Feeling good.
Good.
I'm doing great.
Good. So I want to start out with a little bit of story time. I would love for you to tell me how you first heard about Flip, how the onboarding process was, how things have been going.
Yeah, I'll take that one first because I actually heard about Flip from Jack at Brooklinen about 2 years ago. I had a call with him and we were just talking help desks. I was struggling to find the perfect one for Caraway Home. And he kind of just dropped a random little bomb and was like, hey, we onboarded Flip CX. We love them. It's helped us curve a lot of our Q4 traffic and you should try them out. And from there, I was connected with Adam and Jan, and it's been history ever since. I am a huge Flip lover, and I think everyone should use it. But I will popcorn over to Caroline since she is the OG on it.
I know, it's been a long time. Brian got in touch with us just to kind of pick our brains a little bit about, if Flip made sense for us. We have our phones channel, our live chat channel, and our email channel. And we always have. Jack, as Nancy mentioned, was actually for a very long time, our only person on phones. I've been around since 2016. I would always sort of gravitate more towards the live chat channel. So phone was not my strong suit, I would say. And so Flip to me immediately just sounded amazing because it removed a lot of those really low-hanging fruit questions that customers didn't really need to talk to a person about. And as Nancy mentioned too, a lot of that just got automated directly from Flip. So our agents actually on the phones could really handle the more meaningful conversations. And I've inherited Flip in about 2023. But when we did onboard, everything was so easy. I do a lot of our data and systems management, and the fact that I had to be barely involved in getting it started is always a good sign. That means that a lot of the heavy lifting is not on the CX team. So I think it's been great. The partnership is just so collaborative that, we always have our weekly or biweekly meetings with the Flip team just to see any places that we can improve, anything that we should edit or change. And you all never let us feel like we were on our own. And as someone coming in after it had already been implemented and taking over, just the whole system was so easy to understand. I never felt confused. I never felt like there was this hidden area that I was missing. And yeah, you guys just really made it easy to feel super confident in everything that our customers were receiving from Flip. And just helping us continue to put our customers first was really huge for us.
Good. I love that so much. I dig into the product a lot, and it's I have said on more than one occasion, if the marketer on the team can easily navigate around the product and set things up, then that's a good thing. I would love to move on a little bit and talk about your favorite automations that your brands have been using from Flip and how they've been working for you, where you'd like to see the product go next. Since we're on a LinkedIn Live, anything you ask for, I think we have to build. I'm pretty sure that that's how that works. So hit me with it. Hit me with the wish list.
You all are great with the wish list. I will say everything I think I've asked for has been put at least in the channels, the right places to get them moving. But Nancy, I think we have a similar, at least one of our favorite workflows automations is order status, which for us is, again, something that, as I mentioned before, really having customers calling in asking where their orders are. My personal email is completely packed with tons of marketing emails from different brands. So I very easily can miss anything that says something is shipped out, something's being prepared, and very easy to suddenly wonder, like, did that ever go anywhere? Is that coming my way? When should I be home for it if it's a really big package? And so having Flip connect directly into Shopify, being able to see that tracking information, just super easy. That's all the customer really needs to know. And yeah, they just get their answer right away, and they don't have to sit with an agent who has to then go into their profile and do any sort of digging. And if they do need extra help, then Flip knows to pass it over, and they can actually get that one-on-one conversation. But it just saves a lot of time for everybody and getting them that actual tracking number rather than having someone maybe read it off to you and having to transcribe it yourself. I know, Nancy, we've talked about order status.
I mean, that's a huge one for us. But honestly, one thing that made us sign with Flip was the Shopify integration for canceling orders. Here at Caraway, we do prioritize shipping out as fast as possible, which I think customers love, up until the point where they need to make a change to their order, because we only allow 60 minutes. So within that 60-minute time frame, you have to reach out to us. Obviously, live chat is going to be an easy way to do so, but being able to call in and actually make changes or cancel an order has been a lifesaver for us, and it is actually one of our most used intents on Flip. I do also want to highlight the loop integration. I think it's a little nerdy, but I love that a customer can call in wanting to do a return or exchange, and we actually text them the link. So we're still meeting them where they're at on their cell phone, and they're able to navigate through that. For Caraway itself, we do have a pretty high percentage of mobile users. So keeping it there versus having to send them to email has been a big winner for us as well.
Yeah, we see the same also. Canceling orders has been amazing, and being able to easily get them to their loop returns. And I think even if a product in the moment when it comes to returns isn't perfect for a customer, they're going to remember how easy it was to send it back, and that's going to be what sticks with them. So if they do come across us again and wonder, like, hey, maybe it's a better time, maybe there's a different product they want, they're not going to sit there and think like, oh, well, it took them 3 days to get back to me to tell me how to return this, and then it took another month to get a refund. For us, being able to, especially if they're calling in and they do want that quick answer, yeah, we just love that Flip can do it all quickly, and they're going to remember that. They're going to remember how easy that was, and that will hopefully bring them back when they're ready and they are looking for our products.
Yeah. And I think for me, one thing I'd love to see, I want you guys to record my voice so I can be speaking to my customers on the automation. I spent many years perfecting my customer service voice, and we currently use Jenny for our AI. But if we use Nancy, it'd be perfect.
We also want Nancy.
Yeah, just Nancy everywhere. Yeah, Michael at Hexclad knows that I want Gordon Ramsay to be their voice. So Michael, if you're listening, we're gonna do Gordon Ramsay and Nancy at the same time, and those will be the two options that are available.
Oh man, Gordon might win. Especially
not over here.
At people like no returns here.
I want to step back a little bit, because you both brought up a great point about meeting customers where they are, and I want to know if you had any kind of hesitation about like the phone channel, because I know that the phone channel is not something that people turn on lightly these days, because it is so expensive as a channel. And I know I'm throwing a little bit of a curveball at you both, but I'd love to dig into that more of why phones and why now and with Flip.
Yeah, so that actually was one of my hesitations.
Mhm.
I have some severe CX phone trauma, and I came from the agent level up, so I think anybody who has ever worked on the phones also has some kind of similar trauma. A phone call can go anywhere from 2 minutes to 45 minutes, just in the snap of a fingers. And for me, something that was really strong, we launched Flip without agents on the line and just with the automation. And we actually got to see insights into the intents of why our customers were calling and where in their journey they were calling. So that actually helped us shape and is shaping our entire phone program right now.
That's great. Yeah, and I mean, Caraway has something what like an 85% automation rate with Flip. It's kind of wild.
Yeah, we go anywhere from 85 to 95%. During Q4 last year, Flip actually took over the work of almost 2 full-time agents, which was really strong for us, curbing all of that, because we were able to actually meet the customer where they were at and in
Mhm.
their desired communication style.
I
I
love,
love that.
Nancy, that helps shape. It started with Flip, and then you can use that to your advantage. I feel you on the phone trauma of being the customer experience agent on the line. And I think there's such fun in it in the good times when you are talking to a customer and can really dive deep and be the person if they want recommendations and they need a little extra help and they want to have that one-on-one conversation with you, and being able to have Flip get rid of a lot of the things that maybe would make people a little angrier, like the canceled orders, the order status, the returns, things that, those customers can self-service and they can handle that and kind of move on from there. But then actually getting the agents on the line, if there's something a little deeper, and making those connections with your customers, and just finding the impact in that. Those were always my favorite conversations with people. We're hearing that they just moved into a new house or apartment and they're looking for a certain type of sheet, and this is how they sleep, and this is how their spouse sleeps, and all of that. I think when you're an agent, you're watching the queue increase because all these other people are calling in, can feel really stressful and you feel like you need to push people away. But when Flip's there and Flip's handling a lot of those easier ones and ones that are very straightforward, then you're not seeing that queue tick up and you can actually take your time and enjoy those conversations. Is like my favorite part, because we've always had phones and we did have a lot of, I would hear Jack next to me when we were 10 people in a WeWork, and he would be, yes, if you want to return, I can send you a label. And it would just be the same conversation over and over. And then once Flip came in, we heard a lot more of these like engaged actual conversations like you would have with a friend, and the conversations I have when my friends ask me about Brooklinen. So I think it's just been really nice to see that change. And hopefully, Nancy, for your team too, as you're able to build out your phone team to do it, is just so nice. And all that feedback that you get directly from customers and hearing it in their words is so valuable and so fun.
I love that. I love that. I want to step away from the phone PTSD for a minute, and Nancy, you mentioned that you love the integration with Loop Returns. I want to know what other integrations with Flip have been helpful. Talk to me about how you're using it with your help desk and with your other tech platforms.
Yeah, so we do have a fun integration that's currently in the works. I can't speak on it yet, but it was launched about 4 weeks ago. So if you go back on Flip's page, I'm sure you can figure out which one I'm referencing. But that one's going to elevate our entire Wismo and post-purchase flow, and I'm super excited for that. But we do also have Flip connected to Gladly, and the way our agents, I mean, I'm a huge Gladly fan in general, but the way our agents can actually see when customers are calling in and listen to voicemails in between chats and emails has been just a game changer to make sure that customers aren't repeating themselves, and our agents always have the full picture. It comes in both a voicemail that can be played as well as a script that can be read. And what's really cool is Gladly, when you use their AI features to summarize, can actually summarize the call as well into their entire summary. How many times can I say summarize?
What about you, Caroline? What integrations do you guys have that are working really well for you with Flip?
We have a lot of the same. We also use Gladly, also love it, and also our agents love it. And same thing with the summaries and being able to read through what a customer has called in about is really helpful. I know you all have also given us, in some cases, it can create a task or just a note for our team so they can work on that directly without having to necessarily have the call transferred over to them, especially if it's outside of our hours. So the customer does not need to stay on the line. They can hold off and wait for a follow-up, whether it's a phone call or email, and we can handle it on our own and prioritize those as needed, which is great. And I think it also helps our agents see the benefits of using AI in their own workflows, and that they can see those conversations and transcripts come in where they just can see them and say, oh, I didn't have to take that minute phone call or 3-minute phone call or 30-minute phone call. I can see the voicemail. I can see everything I need. I can push it over. I can handle it all on my own. And then I can just follow up and let them know everything's been changed. And I think that dipping your toe into AI is definitely something that as an agent can feel scary. I think when I was an agent, I would be very hesitant to trust AI. But when you do see it in action and you do see it handling it where you don't need a phones team necessarily online at 2 a.m. Eastern time, it's really nice and really beneficial to them. And they, I think, just love seeing all of it work and all of it come through.
I think one thing too on the Shopify integration, it helps the agents, but it also helps customers because when they call in, it actually connects them to their orders, and they're past 3 orders for that. And I'm not sure about you guys. I do a lot of online shopping. I never know my order number. I can never find it in my emails. But with Flip, it finds it for the customer, and it's like, hey, are you referencing this order with this product in it or this order with this product? So it actually supplies information to the customer as well that helps them help us in return.
Fully agree. I'm the same way.
Yeah, I forget. I am guilty of being a late night shopper, and I forget what I've ordered. And then I wake up to like a shipping notification, and it's like, oh, what did Midnight Kristina do? What did she order? I don't take any responsibility for her, except for when she writes something brilliant. But enough about Midnight Kristina. I would love to, at this point, audience, hit us with any questions you've got. We'd love to get into them. While the audience is thinking about what they want to ask you to, I would love for you to talk to me about what you would say to someone in your shoes at a different brand that is hesitant about AI right now.
I would tell everyone you have to try it, and you can try it at whatever amount is comfortable for you. I think a lot of people see it as everything is automated or nothing is automated, and that's definitely not the case. You can say, if you wanted to try it with Flip, you can say, okay, I only want Flip to do returns exchanges or order status or something like that. You can go into it slowly if you have any reservations about it, and just see what works for you. Sometimes what works for Brooklinen might not work for Caraway, and vice versa. And I think there's just levels of don't do anything you're not ready for, but also let yourself kind of go through the creativity of it. It works with any type of AI, if it's email or chat or things like that. You can always reel it in a little bit. You can always launch it in pieces if that's what makes you more comfortable. You could have almost everything going to agents except for, those little topics here and there. So just remembering that by removing all of those and even doing it slowly, you're again giving agents the time to actually have impactful conversations and memorable conversations. I have some customers from 2016 that still remember my name when they email in. I don't know if they must be referencing old emails and chats and calls, but they remember the conversations we had because it was the holiday season. It was my first Black Friday, Cyber Monday. And I heard about where they were going to celebrate the holidays, what they were purchasing for their family members, and how we could make sure that all arrived. And just having the ability to have that time to talk to them was just so amazing. And that's something that they do remember, and they are coming back to us still. So if you just take baby steps, it's okay. You don't need to fully commit to anything that you're not ready for, but give it all a try and see what works best for you.
Yeah, for me, very similar sentiment. But I'm actually going to urge everyone exploring AI to make sure you're picking a company that aligns with your values and gives you the support that you need. For me, with Flip, it has been one of the only companies in the recent years that my CXM has not disappeared. He is there when I need him, and he will literally get on a call and help me through everything I need to do and teach it to me. AI can be very intimidating, especially when you don't have that support. So picking the right company to explore it with is definitely a key there too.
I love that. We have a question from the audience from Brian. He's looking for referrals here, I think. What brand have you shopped with recently that you think absolutely needs to start using Flip?
Airlines, Brian. Can
I
you get
agree.
Flip on the phone with airlines, with all of my canceled flights, my delayed flights, everything like that? Who else? I'm trying to think.
Oof.
Portland
Leather Company. It's a handbag company, and I think that they could really benefit using Flip.
Okay. Selfishly, I want every luxury brand on Flip, and then I want them to like give me a nice little discount code to use. That would be, Midnight Kristina would have a lot of fun shopping.
Feel free to pass that over here too if you get one.
Oh, absolutely. I am a sharer. I don't gatekeep anything. Okay. We've only got a couple minutes left. I would love for you to talk about what's next for your brands. Plug anything that's coming up for Brooklinen and Caraway Home.
Well, I will say keep an eye on us. We have something very fun launching in 2 days. So shameless plug there. Eyes on our website. Subscribe to our Instagram. And we have a very fun month coming up.
I'm excited.
We, in a somewhat equally secret way, we've been having amazing collaborations, and one that I will mention that's on our website right now. We have this really fun Sesame Street collection that I sent to my niece out in Seattle. She was obsessed. I have the cutest videos of her screaming out of excitement, getting these sheets and quilts and a little hooded towel. So if anyone has kids, and some of the things even come in queen size if you're looking for it. But the Sesame Street collab is amazing, and just a lot more fun stuff coming throughout the year. I'm very excited to see how people react and kind of comment on all of our new stuff. So also sign up and see what's coming next.
I love it so much. We got a good question. This is from Ashley. She would like to know how Flip's data has helped you shape your CX strategies.
Ooh, I'll double tap on that one there. So within the Flip dashboard, it actually shows you intents of buyers, non-buyers, first-time callers, if they've ever reached out to you on your help desk or not. So it gives you a really good idea of where your customers are at and how they're utilizing it. And for us, we were actually able to discover by those intents that we have a lot of first-time purchasers calling before they actually make their first purchase for product inquiries. So that gave us that clear need of like, okay, we have a lot of people that want to chat with us ahead of time. And it's definitely helped us push the agenda to have live agents after the automations.
I think for us, very similar to that is we pre-flip really needed our agents on the phone to be absolute stellar masters at all of our systems and everything to be able to make those changes in real time, because you do have someone on the phone with you. So they have to be really quick. They have to be very thorough. You have tons of windows opened up. You have all of your knowledge base articles pulled up as well to make sure that you get everything you need to get. Now that a lot of that is being helped by Flip and being automated by Flip, now our agents are more on that product information side, where now they are answering more questions about our products. As Nancy said, a lot of people who aren't familiar with our products don't have them yet. So almost knowledge shifting for our phone agents, that instead of needing to make sure they were totally 1,000% ready to go on every single system, now they're even better and even more just knowledgeable product experts, which not to say they weren't before, but now they get to actually flex those muscles a little bit more, which has been really fun and really great.
That's amazing. We've got another question from, and James has requested a Bluey collab.
I third that. I see somebody else seconded to that, but I third it. Me and my dog love to watch Bluey together.
I'll have to watch that with Goose. He needs something.
Apparently something with the colors really helps them pay attention. I don't know.
Oh, I love that. Okay, we've got a question here from Isaac. What's one company that provides great phone service that you're hoping to replicate at your company?
I will have to say, for the past 3 years running, Best Buy has been top of my line for the best CX, both live chat, email, and phone that I've received. I have shopped with them for Black Friday every year because of the service they can provide via phone. They have all the information at their fingertips when they jump on. And yeah, that's one. I know it's the oddest one for me to bring up, but that's one company that I have a lot of admiration for.
Nice.
Maybe controversial, but if I have a really big problem, I am usually the emailer. I like to write everything out. So I'm trying to think of a company I've really gone through their phones channel like with a problem that I'd want to be able to replicate having a positive experience. Usually if I have like a sales question, I guess I'll call places, but Caraway, I will say, because I know Nancy and I have such similar systems and everything. I have secret shoppered you, and you guys are great.
Wow, that is so flattering, Caroline. I'm gonna go cry in the corner now.
Well, you both have been fantastic. I've loved having you on with me. We've got 1 minute left. Rapid fire. What's your favorite thing about Flip?
The support that you guys have for us. The fact, I know we mentioned it before, but knowing that you have our back and you are ready at a moment's notice to sit with us and explain everything, make sure we feel good, is so appreciated. So I would say the people, my fave.
Yeah, I'll say the people, and specifically Brian and Jan. They are my favorite flippers. Sorry, Kristina. You are third, but they do take the cake.
Anyway, I will let them have that. This time. But I am coming to New York, and the three of us are going to be doing a dog-related event. We're going to make dog cookies or something with our dogs. I'll see if I can get Goose on a plane. And then I am determined to become your favorite flipper.
I'm sure you can do it.
I'm sure I can too. Well, thank you so much, both of you. This was a lot of fun. And I love that we have such fantastic customers and that we get to talk so openly with them on a live platform. It makes my little marketer heart really, really flipping happy. So thank you so much. And thanks to the audience. You were great too. And I think we've got 4 votes now for Bluey, for a Bluey collab.
This is
So-
going straight to our product team. Don't you all worry.
Great. All right. Well, thanks everyone. And yeah, we'll see you on the flip side.
See you on the flip side, guys.
Thanks.
Bye.